This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Orange Bowl. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels against the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt here in the booth, and joined on the field by Holly Rowe. Hello, Holly.
Well, guys, Coach knows this is going to be a hostile environment. This is such an exciting run for this team. They are one step away from the College Football National Championship, and maybe nobody expected them to be here. As one of the lower-seeded teams, they have had to fight, scratch, and claw every step of the way. And Coach said, I believe our guys are playing with all the momentum and belief in the world. They've got to come out and set the tone early here to keep that magic going. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Returner decides to field it. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. There's the handoff. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a 3rd down on the opening drive. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
This is exactly what this defense was so concerned about. In our meetings with this defensive coordinator, he talked about the fact that they've got so many weapons to defend. Guys on the outside, guys in the backfield. But then the real key is at the quarterback. He can become a threat as a runner. And here on the designed run, it's an explosive play for this offense. Just so many threats to try to defend.
They're going to run it. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Strong play by the Bulldogs' elite running back, and that'll make Georgia fans really happy, Joel, when they see an offensive line and a back running behind them doing well in a postseason game. There are a lot of good memories.
Got to be some of the best memories in college football. Chris, think about the lineage of backs and run game that they've had at Georgia. I think it's probably second to none, all the way back to Herschel, and then you've got Gurley and Chubb and Sony Michel. These guys have been elite for so long, and this group is no different. This run game is special.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. The pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
Chris, this is exactly what they were concerned about. They know their quarterback is undersized, and this defensive front seven is big and fast and physical. And here they're able to just bat this ball away at the line of scrimmage.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Press coverage now from these DBs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stuff again for no gain. Sets up fourth and long.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Gets the first and still running. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the +43.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Lets it fly to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
This should be the last play of the quarter. smothered for no gain, and that'll do it for the first quarter. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Now the Bulldogs signal for their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with here in the first half. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on 3rd down, and here they're able to do that.
The offense still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and he's swarmed quickly. It's a sack. This guy has been really hard to block all season long, Joel. He told us he is so eager to step up and make an impact during this playoff game.
And offensively, they told us they were going to have to know where he's at and slide the protection, do something to adjust the protection so that he didn't have a one-on-one opportunity. At this point, you've got to put a tight end on that side, allow a running back to go chip on that side. You cannot allow him to have a free rush.
He's got a crease. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Chris, this is the quarterback's best friend right here. This goes down as a throw and a catch. So it's just stat padding at this point. Beautiful job on the outside. You also have to credit that offensive line. They cut down the edge, and this little pop pass is...
Look out, he's breaking free. Will not be brought down. Touchdown, Tar Heels, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. That's an impressive drive. This time they find rhythm, they execute, and they take the lead in this playoff game. That's big.
Well, it's certainly big, Chris. There's no doubt. You got the sense in those first couple of possessions. These teams were maybe just feeling each other out, throwing a couple of jabs out there. But now you finally get the full game plan. And I got to tell you, I was very impressed with what they were able to do on the line of scrimmage and establishing the rhythm with their quarterback. If they continue to do that, this team's going to be in great shape.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. It's a shotgun run call. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Timeout call. That's going to be the 2nd for Georgia. Just the 1 timeout remaining now in the half. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. The ball is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. And they put together something here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Look out, he's got space ahead. Touchdown, Dogs. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, how often do we talk to these coaches and they talk about the sudden change that you've got to capitalize when you get a turnover, and here the offense is able to do that. First snap after the defense gets the ball back, and they're in the end zone. That is complimentary football 101.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set out just outside the 30. Off the play fake on 1st down. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the Tar Heels hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Your quarterback's out there. When you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He's got it with room to run. Breaking free, end zone ahead. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. And the Tar Heels will have 1st and 10 here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. Touchdown, UNC. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Fielded in the end zone. It's Phillips. Steps out at the 16. Would have been a lot better off just taking a knee in the end zone. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll ride the back again here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This D-line is just winning the line of scrimmage and this battle up front. They're being more physical and more aggressive, and the quarterback doesn't have really any chance to gain positive yards. You can tell he's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage from the get-go.
Now we get a timeout from the Tar Heels. That's going to be their first. Big fourth down play coming up as they decide what to call. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. To throw, it's Stockton. Bringing pressure. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Breaks into the clear. And he slides down. It's enough for the first down. Solid run. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that. Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important, plus this offense is staying on schedule.
Here comes the bunch formation. An inside give now from the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. The clock is still running. I have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. A deep shot right down the middle. Caught near the goal line. So early in this must-win game, they feed the speedy freshman. Won't be the last touch we see from him today, Phil.
And, Chris, that's exactly what they hoped for when they recruited this kid, is the speed to take the top off the defense. And that does so many things for you. It's going to allow you to run the football better and more efficient later in this game. But certainly, as you say, also to continue to attack down the field.
North Carolina will use their second timeout here. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. That's the final timeout taken by the Tar Heels. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Muscles in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's a big moment here in this playoff game to get points before halftime, knowing the other side is going to get the football to begin the third quarter. Joel, exactly what they were looking for.
Chris, that's exactly right. The last thing that they wanted to do is afford a chance for the opposition to double up and get a late score in the second quarter and then get the ball in the third quarter. This is a tremendous drive to be able to stick the ball in the end zone, then go in at halftime and regroup, look at film, and get a real good cohesive plan for this second half. Because here we go. We got one half of football left to move on in this playoff.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's got room to run. Look out. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it on first down. He's going to pull it down and run. Keeper for the first down and more. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40.
It's an outstanding job by this quarterback of seeing the coverage down the field, but also seeing the rush lanes and the opportunity to get on the outside and use his legs. And he's able to just move the chains right away, step out of bounds, and avoid the hit. Really nice job.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. And he makes something happen. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
On the move now. Looking for a receiver deep middle. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there at what will be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to get the second half going. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback still with the football. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
That's such a nice gain on first down. Now you bring up second and short, and now you can even go play action. You can take a shot down the field knowing you can always come back and run it on third down.
Takes the handoff on the counter play. He shreds the tackle. Got an opening here. And he goes out of bounds just past midfield. And they lean on the running back back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series. What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside. Well, that is exactly how to stop these quarterback-designed runs. You got to be aggressive up front and win your one-on-ones. Look at these guys, these defensive linemen. They are winning. They're getting into the backfield, and there's nowhere to go for this quarterback.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Coming after him. It's a deep shot to the right. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, North Carolina. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Runs through the defender. He's got the first and still going. Now here he goes. Breaks into the clear. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believe they have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They'll give it to the back. Open field ahead. He's in the clear. Here he goes. Now the 40. Out past the 30. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
That feels like a touchdown-saving tackle right there to get him onto the ground. What is that, 40-plus yards on the gain? But this defensive front 7 has got to do something different up front because they're getting eaten alive by this offensive line.
So after the massive play, it's first down just outside the red zone now. He's got space. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. It's a run. Running back's got it. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Powers into the end zone. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth, answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the second half and come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And following the return, we have an injured player down on the field. It's their sophomore wide receiver who's hurt. Holly will have some information as soon as we can. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Past the 30. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Dogs. And they jump on top here in the second half. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so they're up by a touchdown, 35-28. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense on the field to take over. The Bulldogs use their first timeout. Right for a completion. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
Quarterback keeps the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Tar Heels will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The pass rush closing in. Fires it on the move. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. A positive start for this freshman, Joel, who's had such a solid season. The defense, frankly, hoping they could rattle this young guy in a playoff. Again, ripping through the defense. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. And the Tar Heels pick up enough for a first down here.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage.
He's got a crease. He's in the clear. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. Press coverage now from the secondary. Tight end makes the grab. Touchdown, UNC. They count the drive with 6 points. And now the try here for the extra point.
Chris, this is the matchup that is so difficult to stop. When you're in the red zone, you get a tight end that can go down the field and force a mismatch. That is a beautiful place to throw the ball as a quarterback. He finds his guy, and it's a touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Phillips. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. The back's got it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. But two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a 3, 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Caught near the sticks. It's Wiley. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And here's the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
It's a nice run, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field.
This has been a tremendous fight through 3 quarters. In this playoff game, deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Heading to the 4th quarter, who can step up and make a crucial play in this pursuit of a national championship? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's 2nd down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Offense building momentum on this drive. It's a 1st down at the 44. And there's the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. A deep shot to the right. Calls it in. Onside the 10 and still running. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. The Bulldogs answer back with a score of their own. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. 1st down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on 1st down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field. Now, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their...
Got an opening here. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
It's an outstanding job up front of getting everybody targeted and blocked up. Puller does a great job. He's able to pull around and get that block on the second level. But this is about patience and vision from the running back. You've got to set up those blocks in front of you, and then the vision to find the seam and take off. What a great run and a huge play for this offense.
Receiver in motion now. Looking for some space. It's Hall. Nothing doing in that play. The big D-tackle there for the stop.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry up. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Catch made in space. Look out. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. Ball handed off. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina. The Tar Heels punch right back.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
Turner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Sees an opening. Solid game there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The clock has stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. First down here for this offense. Here comes a handoff. Now it's second down here. Offense with some pre-snap motion. Back to throw. It's Stockton. The pressure's on. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
In these tie games, having the ability as a quarterback to convert and move the chains with a big play on the outside, this is a huge moment. And a guy that's doing a great job really throughout the game, making decisions and managing his offense.
The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Running play called on 3rd and short. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Easy work for this offensive line on 3rd and short. That's an easy conversion because of what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Staying on schedule is paramount for this offense and something that the defense is going to have to combat.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Now we get a timeout from the Tar Heels. That's going to be their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Tremendous crowd atmosphere now in the final minute of play. They'll run it here. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. North Carolina will use their 2nd timeout here. They've still got 1 more left to work with.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of 3rd down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on 2nd, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here. But, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on 1st down, move the chains on 2nd and 3rd down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on 1st down.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So now on comes the field goal unit. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages.